Hello and welcome back to Outage. Today we cover a massive and alarming event shaking Europe. The unprecedented large-scale power outage that hit Spain and Portugal. The worst blackout either country has seen in over a decade. On the afternoon of April 28, 2025, millions of residents across the Iberian Peninsula were suddenly plunged into darkness. Madrid, the capital of Spain, was one of the hardest hit areas. Subway systems came to a complete standstill. Traffic lights blacked out, causing chaos across the city's streets. Thousands of commuters were forced to walk for miles to reach home amidst mounting confusion and gridlock. In Lisbon, Portugal's capital, essential public services were disrupted. Hospitals scrambled to switch over to emergency generators to maintain critical operations. Across both countries, convenience stores, supermarkets, and shopping malls were forced to shut down due to the collapse of electronic payment systems. Residents rushed to stock up on essentials such as bottled water, canned food, and batteries, leading to empty shelves and scenes of panic buying. According to initial reports from Reuters and The Guardian, the root cause of this massive blackout appears to be a rare atmospheric phenomenon. This anomaly triggered unusual oscillations in Europe's high-voltage transmission networks, causing failures in the synchronized electric grid. In simple terms, the power grids across Spain and Portugal, normally interconnected with the broader European network, lost synchronization, triggering cascading failures across the region. This is the first time in over 15 years that the Iberian Peninsula has suffered a blackout of this magnitude. Preliminary estimates reveal approximately 20 million people in Spain and 6 million people in Portugal were affected. Major airports like Madrid Barajas and Lisbon Humberto Delgado had to cancel or delay over 300 flights. Schools, medical centers, and commercial hubs suspended operations for hours. Spain's Ministry of Energy immediately launched an emergency task force, coordinating with European energy experts to assess the damage and restore the grid. After about 8 hours of widespread disruption, partial power was restored to most major cities, but rural and suburban areas continued to face rolling blackouts. According to Bloomberg analysts, the incident underscores several critical vulnerabilities. The extreme sensitivity of Europe's interconnected power grid to atmospheric disturbances, the urgent need for investment in strengthening and decentralizing energy infrastructure, the vital importance of smart grid systems capable of detecting faults early and preventing widespread cascading failures. Notably, this isn't Europe's first major power disruption linked to synchronization failures. But with the acceleration of climate change and increasingly extreme weather patterns, the risks are rising, both in frequency and in severity. This situation raises important questions. Should countries prioritize developing decentralized, locally generated renewable energy sources like solar and wind to minimize dependency on massive grid networks? Current smart grid technologies robust enough to withstand these types of large-scale shocks? Most crucially, without structural reforms, how will repeated blackouts affect public trust, economic stability, and national security? Short-term projections suggest the economic fallout from this event could cost the Iberian Peninsula several billion euros, factoring in business losses, supply chain disruptions, and public infrastructure damages. Beyond financial costs, the psychological impact is significant. Citizens are increasingly concerned about energy reliability and are beginning to stockpile basic survival supplies, from food and water to backup power sources, fearing future disruptions. The Spanish government has pledged to launch a full investigation, promising a transparent public report and a roadmap for strengthening the nation's energy resilience within the year. As this story continues to unfold, we at Outage will be monitoring all developments and bringing you the latest updates.